Hello everyone, we're back and welcome to another episode of His Fima, His Fisai, Men of Stymouth, the series. So for today's episode, we will be talking about the man of SMF, the man of science, mathematics, and faith. He is none other than Dr. Bienvenido Nebres. So who exactly is Dr. Bienvenido Nebres? So Dr. Nebres was born on March 15, 1940 in Baguio City. He lives in Bacnotan, La Union, Philippines. He is a Filipino scientist, mathematician, and Jesuit who was the longest-serving university president of the Ateneo de Manila University. He succeeded Joaquin Gibernaz in 1993, and at the age of 53, he served as the university president until June 1, 2011. Not just that, if we're going to look at his educational background, it's quite unmatched, everyone. So in 1962, he graduated with his Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy at Birchman's College, USA. Also, not long after his bachelor's degree, he pursued Master Philosophy and graduated on 1963. As he was greatly interested in science and mathematics, he pursued medical science mathematics and graduated 4 years after at Stanford University, USA, and that was on 1967. Not long after, on 1970, he earned his doctor's degree in philosophy, major in mathematics at still Stanford University. With that educational background, we can attest that he was mostly focused on mathematics. So now, let's talk about what exactly are Dr. Nebres' contribution to the world of science and mathematics. Are you all curious, everyone? Because I too am curious about his contribution to the world of science and mathematics. So now, let's focus on his contribution to the world of mathematics. Dr. Nebres is a mathematician of the highest caliber who produced outstanding research papers before he became much involved in the larger concern of mathematics education development. He is also the only Filipino PhD in the field of mathematical logic, which is one of the purest branch of mathematics and of central importance to the foundation of mathematics. He has also conducted studies in the first-order logic, as mathematicians, philosophers, and theoretical computer scientists mostly do, and infinitary logics. He studied also the characterization of infinitary sentences preserved under the union of models. His supervisor was a distinguished logician, Solomon Pfefferman, who was considered as one of the greatest logicians of all time. Another important mathematical contribution of Dr. Nebres was his wisdom in choosing graph theory and combinatorics as an area that the pioneering PhD students in the mid-1970s could specialize in. Because graph theory requires less mathematical prerequisites in order to obtain good results, Filipino mathematicians could obtain their PhDs faster, produce publishable results, and more quickly engage in the international mathematical arena. And with that, there are so many renowned Filipino graph theorists these days. More recently, Dr. Nebres saw the importance of cutting-edge areas of research like mathematical finance and scientific computing, and he has championed the development of these areas. Today, he foresees the importance of areas such as risk management and the need for Filipinos to develop researchers and specialists in this area, as well as to engage in end users from industry in its development. Dr. Nebres' central role and leadership in the formation and growth of the Mathematical Society of the Philippines and the Southeast Asian Mathematical Society in building the PhD consortium among the leading universities and helping the DOST-ESP as contributed much to the formation of the Philippine mathematics, science, and engineering, from a handful of researchers into a more vibrant scientific community with strong connections in the international arena. Dr. Nebres also contributed significantly to the Department of Science and Technology by chairing the Project Advisory Group for the ESCP of the DOST, and also contributed to the DepEd by directing the development of the Division Elementary Development Plans of the Third Elementary Education Project of the DepEd. He also worked closely with then Secretary of Education to develop and implement effective ways of improving mathematics teaching in public schools. As founding president of the Mathematical Society of the Philippines for nearly a decade, he contributed greatly to the development of higher mathematics education in the country. He also served as the president of the Southeast Asian Mathematical Society and member of the Executive Council representing the Philippines in this society. There are still a lot more of notable contribution and awards of Dr. Nebres in mathematics education. Some of these are listed here. Because of his notable contribution to the betterment of the country Philippines, Philippine President Benigno Aquino III has conferred the rank and title of National Scientist on Dr. Bienvenido Nebres for his outstanding contribution to science and mathematics education and social reform. The title of National Scientist is considered the highest honor given to scientists in the country. With that of his contribution, he is indeed the man of SMF, man of science, mathematics, and faith. But in today's episode, as you might have noticed, we focus mainly on him being the man of mathematics. So that's it for today's episode, everyone. Stay tuned for the part 2 of His FIMA, His FISI, Men of SciMath, the series. Thank you!